Well, good evening. It is part five on starting over. A little later in the evening than I've done these before, but it's a new experience. And I want to also say that the starting over doesn't have to be with jobs or careers. It could be emotionally starting over, mentally starting over, spiritually starting over. It could fit into a lot of different categories that people think about. But in all of it, you have to start with dreams. Last Sunday, I heard, or just a couple of days ago, I heard a quote that said, "Doubt has killed more dreams than failure ever could." And that's a great statement because when you consider how our dreams are shot down before they even get started because we doubt. I think if we understood 1/10 of the possibility or power that God has given us to revamp, to change, to just totally start over in everything that we want to do in our lives, then we wouldn't quit. We wouldn't drop out. If we understood how God designed this thing for life to unfold and what part we play in it and dramatically play in it, then I think we'd be finding ourselves doing a lot more, dreaming a lot more, reaching for a lot more. But then you hear the call that people say, well, get real. What about reality? Use some common sense. What makes you think you can do this? Who do you think you are? You're not smart enough. You're too old. You're the wrong sex. You don't have the experience. You don't have the training. You don't have whatever. I mean, all the things that come up that cause doubt, that take doubt into the equation and then kill the dreams. Walt Disney said, "All dreams come true if you have the courage to pursue them." If you have a chance to look into the life of Walt Disney, it's a pretty fascinating one because he went bankrupt several times. He was hiding from debtors several times. People stole his ideas, stole his company over and over and over again. But he never quit because he believed in animation of all things. He believed that it was real and that it could be a viable way of communicating and connecting with people. And obviously, you know the end of the story. Some people think that safe and comfortable is the highest thing they could attain to. I just want to be safe and comfortable in my days. And that's the goal that they set. The rut of safe and comfortable is a killer of achievement. It is a killer of contribution. And the only difference between a rut and a grave is length. We need to start dreaming again. We need to start dreaming not just, possibilities of what we could do, but listen to these three categories. How about dreaming something that's highly difficult, or dreaming something that's barely reachable, or dreaming something that's wildly improbable? Those could be exciting dreams because those take us out of the realm of safety and comfort. And why not? How many life-saving, world-altering dreams are lying dormant because nobody wants to do them? Nobody believes they can do them. Nobody cares to take the possibility in mind that they could do them. When I first thought about doing stories for Joshua, the concept of teaching children the stories of the Bible from Genesis through the New Testament, that was definitely overwhelming. Who was I to do something like that? How could I put recordings together like that in a professional way? I had no idea, but it was a dream I had. It took me a long time to fulfill it, but finally got it done. But it was pretty much, when I looked at it, it was wildly improbable that I'd even be able to do that. But after 80 some stories and all the time and the music and the production that we put together with it, it's finished. And now it'll continue to go on to be whatever it needs to be. But that was a dream that I had, that if I hadn't picked it up, maybe somebody else would have picked it up, or maybe it would have just been there, dead, and nobody pick it up. Nobody ever have a chance to reach a child's life and change their perspective of God and the world around them. But people, a lot of times say, well, it's fun to dream, but what about reality? Oh my God, reality. If I look around my neighborhood, I can count 20 houses on both sides. Okay? If I went to every house on this street and talked to people about their reality, you know what I'd come up with? 20 different realities. A military reality, a family with young kids reality, a poverty reality, an abundant reality, a retirement reality. Everybody's got their own realities. There is no fixed permanent reality. I've been kicked in the teeth by life several times. And I've also, more than that, gotten up and changed reality, bent reality, reinvented reality, because you can do that. You can take charge and change those things. You know, the children of Israel were in Egypt over 400 years, some people say. And that was their reality. Egypt was the biggest, most powerful nation in the world. That was their reality. Moses bent that reality and took them out. You can't live in the desert. You can't feed 1 million people in the desert. There's no water, there's no food. That's reality. Moses bent reality. You cannot die and get up again. Well, Jesus, Lazarus, and several other people in the scriptures died and got up again. They bent reality. Are you ready to bend reality? Are you ready to change reality in your life? Do you want to start over? I'm going to keep doing these videos probably once a week on starting over and on different topics. But I'm also going to start a class next Tuesday night on starting over. And if you want to start now, if you want to get it done now, and you want to be a part of that class, write me at dukeclarke.com. Clarke has an E. So write me at dukeclarke.com and I'll send you information about it. And you can be part of that class. And for 2 months, we're going to work on starting over. Now, I've already given you at least 5 things here that we've talked about on how to start over. So you got a good start. And you can continue on doing it that way if you like. But if you want to be a part of that group that does it now, then write me, okay? And we'll have some fun together. So I will talk to you again next week. And until then, I've enjoyed doing these with you, and we'll keep doing them. So keep paying attention. And when you see them, share them with your friends. The more you share, the more people get to see it. Maybe you've only got 100 friends, but maybe one of those friends has 5,000 friends, and they share it. So more people get exposed, and more people can get the ideas that they can start to use in their life to change. So thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you later.